Okay, this is a video on how to make cylinders more in depth. I'm starting with my horizon line and my two vanishing points like usual. I'm going to start this out by making a cube like we already know how to do. Alright, I'm going to bring these lines down. There we go. Alright, so I have my cube. And then what I'm going to do differently is I'm going to go ahead and put the back edge of this in as if it was a see-through cube, like an ice cube. So I end up with two squares instead of one. I can see the top and I can see the bottom, these two squares. So these two squares are what I'm going to use. I'll bisect this one here and here. Try to get in the middle. This one here and here. You can see that this is more like an X and this is a little squished. That's going to give me a more rounded edge at the bottom. And then I'm going to go ahead and make these two ovals. And it's important to make this curve go into the corner a little bit, but not too much. I don't want it to, if it looks anything like a square, if I'm getting any weird angle, weird edges on it, that's what I don't want. And then have the same thing up here. So essentially what I'm doing is if I had a square with an X in it, I would make a circle like this. I'm just taking this square and tilting it, taking it and tilting it up. And it kind of squishes it out into this. Now, if I did this right, these edges should line up. It's pretty close. There and there. And that gives me my top, my sides, and those sides are going to curve around there. But you can see that this curve at the bottom is more rounded than this curve here at the top. They're not the same. To finish this out, I'm going to go ahead and erase everything in here. And that's going to be my cylinder. I'm going to make one more of these that's not so close to this vanishing point. Not so close to the middle between the two vanishing points, closer to the edge. Let's make it a long, skinny guy. All right. So again, I have this square up here. Then I'm going to make this X and this square down here. Then I'm going to make, you can see that this is really, really extreme. This is almost an X. It's almost like I'm looking straight down at it. Alright, I'm going to bring these lines in a little bit more solid. And erase away. Clean it up. There we go. There's my 2 cylinders.